RJ and I lived together for 3 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we always had this debate on how I think Goku is a shitty father. And there's a lot to we've had this argument multiple times using other animes as references, but there's many things. I agree that Goku is one of the worst fathers in all of anime.
Just let me know when I can speak and defend my client.
You can go first.
You want me to go first?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what's up, guys? If you don't know me, my name is RJ. I'm from the channel on the Rise A&V. Joined here today with my channel manager, Mark.
What's going on, guys?
Always a good time having Mark on. I know y'all don't see his face often, but he always here. He on Twitter. He on Twitter for sure. If you on our Twitter, definitely hear from Mark often.
Allegedly.
If you're
Allegedly.
on Twitter. But um yeah, so today we're here to talk about Goku. Is Goku a good father? I am for the fact that I would say Goku's the best dad ever. Goku is a decent father. He's not getting no dad of the year award, but he's not a bad father. This idea that Goku is a bad father, and of course the other two next to me are for that he's a bad father. So let me ask y'all this, right? Patrick, what makes Goku a bad father?
So,
Give me one thing.
even though he has the excuse of he was dead for Goten's birth, when
Death
he
is
can
an excuse.
100% come back to life. Like, even though the rules state for the Dragon Balls that only
Mhm.
2 revives, but Goku's beat that multiple times. He could have been there for Goten when he was born. He asked in Super, he asked Vegeta, "Hey, let's go train." No, I can't. My daughter's gonna be born. Ah, don't worry. I was in there for Goten. You'll be fine. No, Bulma won't like that. So
Mhm.
he stayed for his daughter's birth, and he didn't also try to get his son killed.
Okay, so we jump from staying from the birth to getting your son killed. These are two allegations you're just throwing out. You're just throwing out.
Allegations. It's true.
Okay, so first of all, he wasn't there for Goten's birth because apparently death is an excuse now, but he was dead. And let's
100%
talk.
come
Let's talk
back.
about why he. Let's talk about why he died. Let's talk about why he died. He died defending who? Correcting whose mistake? His son's. All right, that's yeah. That's the entire Cell game. He died, and Goku
But
didn't want to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
why did he could have beaten even though he said he couldn't beat Cell, he could if he eaten a sensu bean, and he could have 100% beaten Cell. But no, he decided to die so his son could try to beat him.
Okay, that's just false. I'm gonna need you to go back and watch the Cell arc because Goku couldn't beat Cell. In fact, he fought Cell to show Gohan Cell's moves, so Gohan could have a better chance because Gohan was worlds stronger than everyone else in that arena. Um, that was Goku's whole point. He couldn't beat Cell. Goku was giving his all, and Cell was like, "I'm still going about 70%. What's good with it?" They needed Gohan, and Gohan messed up, and he didn't kill Cell when Goku told him to finish the job. Gohan did it, and then Cell went to go blow up the Earth, like the sleazy bastard he is. And then Goku had to correct his son's mistake. Ended up dying. Now a bunch of people say, well, "Why did he come back?" Right? They could have used the Dragon Balls. They couldn't use the Earth Dragon Balls. They get one revive. Goku already had his one revive with the Saiyan Saga, but they could have used the Namek Dragon Balls, which they said in the show, and Goku said no. Now this is the part where everyone's like, "Well, he said no. He don't want to be with his family." He said no because Goku saw that every single world devastation was coming to Earth because of him, and he was right. We had the Saiyans come to Earth because of him. Cell come to Earth because of him. All the androids were created just to kill Goku. They were all created to kill Goku. It was Goku's fault. So he took responsibility and he stayed dead. But he decided, he was like, Baba came and say, "I can give you one day like I gave Grandpa Gohan. You can compete in this tournament." Goku said, "Sure. What's one day gonna do?" He stepped on Earth for 1 day. Who came with him? Who came with him? Boo. 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 He 1 day. It was just 1 day. So it was right. He bringing all the Travis to Earth. So that's why he stayed away. He didn't know Goten's birth. Chi Chi didn't know she was pregnant by the time Goku died. So how was he gonna know that? How was he gonna know that? Even your cat trying to cover your camera so you can defend yourself.
What do you have to say, Mark?
Miko's trying to help you out here. Like you got to turn off the camera, bro. They can't see your face with this one.
No, Migo just wants the attention. And she agrees
Um,
that Goku was a shitty father.
so Goku died for his son, and then stayed away to protect his family. So I don't know where that shitty father is coming in. Death is an excuse. He was dead. He was dead. Like man.
Mark?
I'm done. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, so let's go. Let's start from the extreme beginning. So Dragon Ball Saga. We saw that Goku, obviously raised in the wilderness and by his grandfather that he smushed, had to kind of learn early on how to do certain things. So he didn't pick up a lot of Earth customs. So we'll give him a pass there. He was confused as the difference between a boy and a girl, like, and I'm getting to that point. But
I remember that
like
scene.
he definitely needed and didn't get that development. Chi Chi came around. He thought marriage was just unlimited food, basically. So he was just like, sure. Chi Chi had to track that man down all the way towards the end of the Dragon Ball series to get married, and he did honor that agreement. For I mean, like she showed that she was strong and she could cook, and prior to Goku ruining what's his name? Chi Chi's father's finances over food. Um, you know, he did show up. Fast forward, they had Gohan. Now, during these very tender years, I'm gonna be honest. Goku was a good father during those years. I mean, he was with Gohan through every step of the way. He trained, he came home, he chopped up wood, he brought it home. He caught fish, he brought it home. So prior to everything kind of going crazy towards like Z, and the first, even the first couple movies, like I mean, Turles, he brought the gang and Gohan. Like, I mean, he was a good father during these years. There is no doubt about that. So to RJ's point, I don't think he meant he went that far back, but I'll give him that. Now, when we get to Z, I think Goku was just like, I've been in the house, I've been a father, a husband for too long. It's time for me to. I'm not progressing like I think I should. Plus, of course, with the Saiyans coming to Earth and him dying, he realized, one, Gohan has insane potential, and two, he needs to get stronger. So, not faulting him for those years he spent away with King Kai, but I do think those years he spent with King Kai were definitely the catalyst to him becoming a poor father. Because once he came back, we definitely saw the difference between how close he was with Chi Chi and Gohan prior to him dying, and then after the fact. And that could be a testament to him just realizing, like I gotta be in a way make me stronger, so maybe I should keep a certain level of distance. And then yeah, we're not gonna sit up here and say he was never in like not a pivotal figure in Gohan's life. But at the same time, Gohan was raised by his not his stepfather, but the father that stepped up
His real
during that
father.
time. And Piccolo definitely left a mark. When he went to train, he wore his father's uniform. When he beat Cell, he wore his father's uniform. Goku did die for his son, don't get me wrong, but technically you could also spin it that he died for the Earth because Trunks had got a hole blown through his chest. Vegeta was out of commission with a broken arm, shoulder that will plague him for the rest of the series. Um, Piccolo, Krillin, everybody else was completely outclassed. Goku knew he couldn't beat him, so but at the same time, as a father, you got to know when yes, your son is stronger than you, and yes, you want him to get that win to know what it's like. But sometimes you gotta know when your son not ready for all that. So the next threat to Earth could have been the one where Gohan, I need you to finish this so that way you understand what it's like to be the savior of the planet. Goku could have easily stepped in at that point because Cell did revert back to his previous imperfect form and finish the job. But he was being stubborn. Like Vegeta, if that was Trunks, would have definitely stepped in and knocked Trunks to the side. Like, nah, buddy, I'm taking this W because it's bigger than that. So
Anyone
we
give
get
him
past
a sensu bean, like, oh, here, get stronger,
and on
and
top of
my
that
son
too,
can actually still have so much damage.
and on top of that too, like I mean, then gave the enemy a sensu being like, imagine if Gohan would have did that way in the super, like we wouldn't have won. We wouldn't have won. So then we moved to all the movies and stuff like that. I mean, Goku was there, obviously, like he wasn't nowhere else. He might have been in the mountains training or whatever like that, but Chi Chi was a call away. Gohan knew where he was at, so it was like, all right, everybody's on the planet can sense each other. But the androids came, Goku with the heart virus and stuff like that. Yeah, just after that, you really saw a divide between not the family per se, but he really was spending a lot of time by himself training. Like all these jokes and stuff didn't just come out of nowhere. People hating Goku. Like Goku, you know what I'm saying? When he's in Kakarot mode, he got my respect. But I mean, I think we could all see that he was a little more distant after that. And up into even in Super, it just showed like, what's a kiss? Like, I mean, he did say Chi Chi, I love you towards the end of Z, but it took a whole two series for us to get that sentimentality. Like, I honestly think Chi Chi just called him while he was asleep, got him to bust that nut, and then kept it pushing. Like, oh, we have a son, word. Like, so, so yeah. So I see both sides. I definitely see what you're saying, RJ. But I did see you shake your head. So you do see he could have been a father and just pushed his son to the side. Like, let me show you how it's done first.
He even had Piccolo uh raise Goten.
Yeah,
Piccolo trained with Goten a little bit.
no, yeah. I know you're talking about the hyperbolic time chamber when Boo turned into Super Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely gave them the crash course. Now I know RJ's about to chime in and be like, wait, hold on. He showed them how to do fusion. He showed them Super Saiyan 3. So yes, he was there, but he did conveniently leave. I ain't gonna hold you. So Piccolo definitely was out there, not only in the gym, but he was out there in the field with them too. Like, oh, we need to wait 30 minutes when Super Boo fell asleep. He was just like, what are y'all kids doing? Like, get back over here and practice for the next fusion. Like he was with them. Like, Goku didn't come back up until like, oh shit, my son is outclassed right now. Like, I think I need to come back and go Super Saiyan 3 and buy some time for us to fuse or whatever. Gohan didn't catch the Patara, and then the rest followed. So mind you, the whole time, even once we jumped to Super, Goku definitely ran to get away from Chi Chi and Earth to go train. Not just on a whole other planet, but in a whole other galaxy dimension for real. Just you know what I'm saying, like. And Chi knew, like Chi understood, but she knew the man that she married. Like, we'll just leave it at that. They didn't see each other for however long, like, and then Vegeta caught wind, like, oh, you've been way, way out the way training. And then that's when we get to what you were saying about, oh, I wasn't there for Goten's birth, so you don't need to be here for Pan's birth or whatever like that. I mean, Bulla's birth, and yeah, so back to RJ.
Take it step by step because there's just so many things wrong with what you just said. We don't gotta talk about the Saiyan saga because it seems we all agree on the Saiyan saga, but it seems to get a little messy when we get to the Namek saga, right? Goku, bedridden, can't walk, can't move, completely broken down, um, and he tells Gohan not. I don't think he tells him not to go, but Gohan decides to go to Namek. Gohan wants to revive all their friends. Goku can't do nothing. Goku can't move, right? He can't move. But he gets to Namek finally, and the first thing he does when he gets to Namek, what's the first thing he does? He saves his son from Rickoon, right? His son literally got a broken neck. He literally gives him a sensu bean. All right. All Namek saves his son. Stops Frieza from killing his son. Frieza don't took out Piccolo. Frieza don't took out Krillin. Right? He stops Frieza from killing his son. Goes Super Saiyan before he kills his son. Tells his son to go get off the planet. Gets his son off the planet. Gets everyone off the planet. Right. He comes back. Um, he comes back again. To once again save the world from Frieza, but Trunks gets in the way, kills Frieza before he gets there, lands, and then trains for the androids. Trains with Gohan with Piccolo. Now the whole thing. Let's talk about Gohan wearing Piccolo's outfit because everyone loves to act like during the Tournament of Power, Gohan was wearing Piccolo's outfit. Because if you Google a picture of Ultimate Gohan right now, whose outfit he's wearing? All right. But everyone loves to be like, oh, well, Team Gohan wore Piccolo's outfit. Piccolo is Gohan's first master. By the way, let's call it what it is. Piccolo kidnapped Gohan. He kidnapped him. Gohan was 4 years old when he watched his father die, crying over his father's dead body. Which, the body vanished, so he wasn't crying over his father's dead body, but crying over the fact that his father died and he was away from home and he was 4 years old and he just got kidnapped. Piccolo grabbed him, said, "You have potential," and then went to train him. So Gohan didn't want to fight because that's Gohan's whole character. Gohan doesn't want to fight. Gohan's not a fighter, which Piccolo himself reiterated during the Cell games when Goku. Yeah, no, I remember. Don't worry, I got the notes right here. Don't worry. We back on. All right, we back on the. We are back on the record. All right. So Your Honor, we were talking about Gohan's outfit and the fact that everybody keeps saying he wore a Piccolo outfit. Was Gohan's first master, who kidnapped him, by the way. Yeah, let's keep it real. He kidnapped him. You can go and watch it. He was a 4-year-old boy who did not want to fight and was crying over his dead father. And Piccolo said, "I think you got some hidden potential. We could use you." And kidnapped him and then threw him in the forest for a month to train on his own. So let's not act like Piccolo's dad of the year stepped up. He's the dad that kidnapped. That's the dad. That's what he is. He's the man who kidnapped Gohan. But him and Gohan did actually bond, and he did end up caring for Gohan. I'm not going to take that away from Piccolo. He did also die for Gohan. That is true. However, this is not a father-son relationship. This is a master relationship. Because saying Piccolo is Gohan's father is saying like Master Roshi is Goku's father, when we know Goku's father figure is Grandpa Gohan, the man
But
that
that was
raised.
established. That was established.
Is that why Gohan also helps take care of Gohan's kids and Goten?
Okay, I'm gonna get to that because that's a bunch of bullshit. But so he wears Piccolo's uniform, as Gohan says in the show, as an indicator of his first master. Same like
Yes.
Goku. Goku still wears Master Roshi's uniform as an indication of his first master. It's respect in the martial arts world. You might change the logo, the gi logo, but the gi stays the same. So he wears Piccolo's gi. But he also wears Goku's gi, as when he went to go fight Super Buu as Ultimate Gohan. He asked for Goku's gi. Did he not? Yes, he did. In the Tournament of Power, whose gi is he wearing? Goku's gi. Yes, he is. All right, let's not act like he only wears Piccolo, like he don't respect his father. Gohan, more so than the fans, has more respect to his father. Y'all sitting here saying Goku a bad dad. His son says otherwise. His actual son says otherwise. So I don't know what this argument is. But let's get on to Piccolo raising and or Goten. Piccolo did not train Goten at all. Piccolo only picked up the notes that Goku left behind, which Goku left behind because his one day was up. He had to go because he was dead. He couldn't stay. But he did everything in his power to leave them behind with things they needed. The fusion dance, Super Saiyan 3, Piccolo instructions on how to train his son, and Vegeta's son as well. If you want to say Piccolo trained Goten, then Piccolo also trained Trunks. Where was Vegeta at? I don't see Vegeta on trial right now. It's the double standards. The double standards is crazy.
Vegeta's progression
Go,
was
go,
something
go,
of
go.
legend.
Vegeta's where was Vegeta? Where was Vegeta when his son was getting trained by Piccolo? Were trained by Piccolo, dead. Because guess what? Vegeta also sacrificed himself for his son.
He
But
ain't have the same pull
that's
that
okay.
Goku did.
The fandom accepts that. The fandom accepts that. But Goku dying for his son. How could he? Absent father. Oh my god. Even though Goku left more for his children and Vegeta's child than Vegeta did. Oh, all right. But the second Grand Kai gave him back his life, where did Goku go? Teleported straight to his son. He's with his son so they could beat the monster. He believed in his son. Didn't even go looking for anyone else. He went to go looking for Gohan. He always goes looking for Gohan first. All he goes looking for first. Went on Namek, went looking for Gohan. Landed back on Earth in the Sand Arc, went looking for Gohan. Landed back on Earth for the Blue Arc, went looking for Gohan. Who did he appear in front of when he went to the tournament that one day in the Blue Arc when he came back to life? Gohan. Who did he contact to tell he was coming back to life? Gohan. Who did he train the High Time General for years? Gohan. Who was the only one that believed Gohan could beat Cell? But not even Gohan himself, not even Piccolo believed that Gohan could beat Cell. Who told everybody he could beat Cell and was right? Goku. And on top of that, you want to say Goku had a father moment. He could have stepped up. I'm sorry, is father son Kamehameha not a thing? Did we forget about that move? I know y'all use it in every Dragon Ball video game. Let's not act like father son Kamehameha wasn't a thing. You want to bring up the movies, the second Broly movie, Family Kamehameha. Literally, they had Vegeta and Trunks mimic the Family Kamehameha in Super to beat Zamasu.
Okay, if we're bringing up the movies now, the new super movie. What move did he use at the end?
He used a special beam cannon, but once again,
Whose move is that?
Piccolo is his first master, so yeah, Gohan's moves are gonna resemble Piccolo because Piccolo was his first teacher. Same as Goku's moves resembles Master Roshi. Master Roshi was his first teacher.
But
that doesn't make Piccolo his
but
father.
Goku had
taught him how to fight unwillingly taught him how to fight. And it's funny to me how Piccolo literally sits there and says, Goku, during the Cell games, your son's not a fighter like you. You need to get him out of there. He's not built for this. Basically saying Gohan's not built for this as Gohan's getting beat up by Cell. Well, Piccolo, who taught him how to fight? Who kidnapped the 4-year-old child and brought him into this world in the first place? Because that was not Goku's plan. It wasn't Chi-Chi's plan. It was Piccolo's plan. The only reason Gohan was a Z fighter was because of Piccolo. The only reason Gohan was out there getting his ass handed to him was because of Piccolo.
But Piccolo had the foresight because
Piccolo did have the foresight, so I'm not going to say it was a bad decision. But let's be serious here. Piccolo is not a father to this boy. Piccolo is a master to this boy. He is a master. He trained him. But who taught Gohan how to go Super Saiyan? Who taught Gohan his later moves? Goku. Who refined Gohan's technique? The only reason Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 in the Cell games, the moment that everyone loves Gohan 4, was because of Goku, not Piccolo. All right? Gohan's first dub was because of Goku, not Piccolo. What are we on here? Like, what's going on here? I don't like none of that happened. And you want to look at the new Super movie, right?
He tries to, even in Tournament of Power, he told Goku, I don't want to gain my power through anger like you.
And he doesn't. Gohan has his own way of fighting.
He has Mystic, and now he has
whatever Beast. Gohan, that was called. Yeah. Gohan has his own way of fighting, and yeah, he uses a special beam cannon, but he also uses Kamehameha. He also uses the Masenko, which, by the way, you're acting like no one else uses anyone else's moves because Trunks uses the Masenko too. I don't see anyone saying that Gohan raised Trunks.
Gohan and Trunks are brothers.
Oh, they're brothers.
They're
Piccolo
brothers.
and Gohan are father and son.
It's like go, yeah.
Where was Vegeta when future Gohan was training his son? dead. But that's okay. That's fine. For
Bruh,
Goku,
but you know Vegeta doesn't have pull in the afterlife. Like there was the only reason why she came and got him back was because, hey, bruh, Goku can't do it, Gohan can't do it. We need
Goku
you
had
back
so
on
much
the
pull.
field.
you're right. You're right. Vegeta doesn't have pull in the afterlife, but Goku don't got that much pull in the afterlife where he can
Who doesn't have pull?
communicate with the afterlife. Because the way the afterlife of the Dragon Ball universe works is you can't communicate with the planet you died on. You're able to tour any other planet, which is why he was able to go to the world of the Kais and meet Gohan there. But he couldn't go back to Earth until he got his life back. He couldn't contact Earth until he got his life back.
But
The only time he was able to
who?
contact Earth is during the one day when Baba allowed him, which
BoJack
was
Unchained.
established in the OG Dragon Ball. That's a thing that heroes can do. They have one day of their choosing to contact the planet they died on. That was the day he came back and Boo showed up with him.
BoJack Unchained.
Goku had pool, so he could basically live with his family and not live with his family. He couldn't.
BoJack Unchained.
BoJack Unchained. You wanna okay? I'm not even gonna use the non-canon argument, but
Broly canon now. He started. Look where he started.
okay,
That's
but
true.
BoJack Unchained, right? He came back and he hit BoJack. He wasn't supposed to do that. That's why he vanished right afterwards. So, and on top of that, BoJack Unchained supports my argument more because he came back for who?
Bro,
What
he
is
knew he was. That
what is
was the
the
last fighter. TN was nowhere to be found.
nah? What is the famous line that Goku says in that movie? King Kai's like, Goku, you can't go back. You're dead. And Goku says, "What? I don't care. My son needs my help." And he went to go fight for his son, got him back on his feet so he could beat BoJack. And y'all sitting here talking, he a bad dad. How dare he he transferred life and death. Go give his son a pep talk. Now, I don't know what a bad dad looks like to y'all. But I don't look like a bad dad to me. I'm just saying. And then the super thing, that's what I wanted to address. The non-kissing thing is a little vague because with super it's like a mix between it's not a mix, it's like a mixed canon. It changed so much stuff from the super manga to the super anime to what happened in the original Z. Oh, in the original Z, before Goku goes back to train with Gohan in Hyperbolic Time Train when he wakes up from the virus, right? Him and Chi-Chi kiss. It's not shown on screen, but it's implied. There's a shot on their feet, and you see Chi-Chi go on her tippy toes. And there's a kiss. They're kissing. Um, so in Super, I guess they forgot about that. Just like they forgot Trunks' hair was purple. you know.
Yeah,
So
gave him blue hair.
blue hair, which was his original hair color in the manga that Toriyama planned, and the animators thought it was purple, and then Toriyama told them it was blue, and they're like, "Well, it's purple now." So there's a lot of changes within the Super from Super to Z just from on a Rider standpoint because it isn't the same team and it isn't Toriyama himself working on it. So that's kind of the leeway for that. Goku has kissed Chi-Chi before in the Dragon Ball Z anime. You can watch it. You can go watch it. So it's kind of odd that they put that joke in there. But as for Goku showing affection to Chi-Chi, you should go back and watch when they fought in the World Tournament and he finally realized what marriage is. That's the
I
first
did
time.
bring that up. I did bring that
That's
up.
the first time he truly did show affection to Chi-Chi. So
Yeah.
all
Okay.
these allegations. Because Goku's not perfect. All right, my man's is stupid. That you can't deny.
He's not a
Goku is
great father.
Goku is dumb, but he's not a bad father. He's not winning any Father of the Year awards, but he's not a bad father. All right, I'm done.
Now, I mean, at the same time, Trunks does use Masenko, but like I said, Gohan and Trunks are brothers. It's just like how Vegeta and Goku, for example, like they shared moves in the fusion because they share bodies. So it's the same thing with
Go
Gohan
on,
and Trunks.
train that boy. Go on, train that boy. Don't do that. Go on.
So at the
Oh, he didn't teach him how to
and
train.
on top of that too, in the alternate timeline as well, Gohan was the last thing Trunks had. So
Piccolo was the last thing Gohan had. Krillin and them weren't training Gohan. They were up there in Kami's place.
No, you're right. But what
No
I'm
one
saying is
had
when it pertains to like them sharing moves, but mind you, Trunks has his own move sets after that, and then after that he uses some of Vegeta's moves. It's never, you know what I'm saying?
Gohan has his own moves too. Gohan uses a mixture of his own moves, Piccolo and Goku's moves. You know, the two people that trained him how to fight.
I'm just saying. Like there's no other master for Trunks. That's what I'm saying. It's either his father or his brother.
See, but that's the thing. Vegeta never trained Trunks. Oh, Kid Trunks. He trained Kid Trunks. He
Exactly.
never trained Future Trunks.
But we got shown one train like a couple training sessions of Vegeta and Trunks. But that to me implies that they've trained multiple times before, which is why like they are who they are. Like Vegeta was mad proud of Trunks, in the Cell thing, but
Nah. You can tell Vegeta never trained Trunks because Vegeta didn't know Trunks was stronger than him.
Trunks did that out of respect.
Nah, exactly. Trunks
Because
did it out.
Gohan let it all out in front of Goku. Trunks did that out of respect because he knew Vegeta's pride at the time wouldn't be able to handle it.
Exactly. So Vegeta never trained Trunks. He made a spar with him a couple of times. He ain't trained that boy. He
That's his
trained.
form of training.
Bonnie,
Nah. He trained on his
that
own.
is training.
That's his
Oh,
form of training. What you
literally,
mean?
literally see Goku break down to Gohan what a Super Saiyan is. Vegeta ain't never do nothing like that for Trunks. He did that for Kid Trunks. Because after he learned the lesson from Future Trunks, Vegeta's progression, of course, not gonna, take that away from Vegeta. He did teach Kid Trunks a lot. All right, but we're talking about Future Trunks. He ain't teach that, but he didn't teach Future Trunks nothing. Nothing.
He's sparred, but at the same time, that's the progression aspect. Because later in the series, once he got to his daughter, Vegeta was winning Father of the Year awards right now.
Oh, 100%.
All right, but
Husband of the Year and Father of the Year.
He was there for Bulma, living in the house. Like when after Vegeta was healing from Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and he instant transmissions in the house. Who was there right after like Bulma screaming? Vegeta sprinted to the room to make sure she was okay. And
he did.
I don't think Goku like gives
Goku
two
be getting that
shits.
after the fact when Chi Chi get folded. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Nah. You can watch the Dead Zone movie right now. Yeah, Chi Chi got folded, but Goku didn't sense it in time, all right? He definitely sprinted to Chi Chi.
He did
Definitely.
sprint. Don't get me wrong, but Vegeta was faster. Like, ain't no damage happened. Like now,
When Goku Black told Goku that he killed Chi Chi and Goten, happened to Goku Black after that.
you absolutely right. No.
Yeah,
Because it was
he had
also
a
the
weird
fact. It was
fusion too.
also the fact.
He folded that man.
Well, he had to
It was
fuse with Vegeta to fold him. He had to make
that was beforehand.
go tanks.
That was beforehand.
It didn't finish him off, but
But he definitely did put that work in on him.
he definitely put that work in on him. Same as Vegeta when Beerus hit Bulma. Same thing. Same thing. These Saiyans have a track record. I'm just saying, if you gonna call Goku a bad dad, you gotta keep it a buck and call Vegeta a bad dad.
And on top of that too, if we look at the progression aspect of it, Gohan and GT was once again like he was still moving like he was moving, later in Z. Now, mind you, you're right about the beginning of Z. That's why I started off the argument. Like once we get towards after Cell, then we start to see a transition. Before that, we start to see it a little bit too. But yes, Goku did spend a lot of time with Gohan because he saw that potential. Piccolo, I'm surprised he didn't see it because at the time, Gohan for a split second was stronger than Raditz when he broke out of the capsule.
Yeah.
But in GT, Vegeta was more of a family man than anything. Like he was still training, but he wasn't training hard to the point where he was like away from Bulma and stuff like that for a long period of time. Like Chi Chi knew when she went to go see Bulma that Vegeta was somewhere, or Bulma knew exactly where Vegeta was for the most part. And on top of that, he was taking his daughter shopping. These are things Goku was not around for. Goten was taking girls on dates, but the only time Goten and Vegeta and Goku was really together was on some training type stuff. But Vegeta already said like Goten's not really a fighter like that. Like he's doing it just because. But
All right, but
Vegeta at least acclimated to his kid's life. Like Trunks was in the corporate office, Vegeta would pop up from time to time. Like you saw him wear suits, leather jackets, jeans. My man's had that drip. Likewise, Obama,
That's
he was
true.
out there shopping. He was being an Earth dad for real. For he was just like, oh, they flirting with my daughter. Okay, I'm not fully a human, so I'm gonna take the steering wheel up their car, but I'm not gonna kill you like I would have like 20 years ago, type shit. Like
Okay, but my reply that who taught Pan how to fly?
Piccolo.
Nope. Mm-mm. Dragon Ball Super, the movie, she don't know how to fly.
you right.
But who taught her?
In the original Z, Goku taught her how to fly.
I knew
I
he was going with that. You right.
watched
Yeah,
the
okay.
last two episodes of Z. She's in love with Goku. She loves her grandpa.
But as a don't get me wrong, as a grandpa, like it's just like when with Pan and stuff like that. Once Pan got older and she was like, okay, bet I can train you type shit. All right, bet. Like we can hang out. Like Pan was all over the place with Goku and GT, but that was because she could keep up a little bit. Like she borderline was a Saiyan. I was Super Saiyan at that point.
Now with GT, we're gonna have to get kind of meta because the whole thing about GT is that he left his family to go train with Oob, right? GT, now we have Super, right? The actual canon of it. GT is a misinterpretation because the last episode ends up with Goku going to train with Oob. Goku was gonna go back home. He wasn't gonna leave to train with Oob for years. He was gonna go back home because why wouldn't he go back home? He always goes back home from training. Why would he train Oob up in Kami's place by himself? That don't make no sense. Especially when he had other fighters. And on top of that, the last arc starts with him trying to train Goten. So he already training Goten. He not about to train Oob and Goten separately. Why would he do that? That don't make no sense. Goku didn't leave home. As we see in Super, he ain't leave home. All right. GT making him leave home for years was just a convenient way for them to do a time skip because they wanted to age up everybody.
I ain't gonna hold you. She put her foot down towards the end. That's why he was on that farm because she even was like, I'm pretty sure they had a private conversation. It was like, look, you've been gone for mad long, away from the family, away from your kids, off and on. Like you about to be home. That's why Goku was just like, out of respect, he wanted to go train and do all this extra stuff, but he knew he was like, dang, Chi Chi gonna be mad. Like I do owe her. Like
Also, if you calculate the actual years that they say in the show, he spends more time home than he does away from home. It just doesn't feel like that to us because the show's not going to show us the time he spent home because Dragon Ball's an
bro, on top of that though, it's the hyperbolic time chamber. How many times has he gone into the hyperbolic? He's been gone for years, bro.
He ain't been gone for years. That's my point, though. In GT, at the end of GT, yeah, he was gone for years, but I don't really count GT. But in Super, him and Vegeta just went for like a day or two. Came out, and he still goes home while he's training with Whis. He goes home after that.
No,
He goes home. Not
he never.
always up, but he goes home at night. If Vegeta goes home at night, they both go home at night.
You know
Oh,
Vegeta was going home that night. He wasn't missing. Them days of going across the galaxy to go train because he
Oh,
was angry at the world was over. Like Bulma, you saw he
you got.
started multiplying for real, for real.
yeah, right.
We know they go
But
home at night, and there are plenty of instances Goku actually does go shopping with Chi Chi. That start of the Android 16 movie, or not 13, sorry, 13 movie, shopping with Chi Chi.
That was an anomaly because even then
that
Chi Chi was
was.
like dragging him along. Like she had to
Mm.
drag his ass along to Gohan's private school thing, and then ended up leaving midway, almost costing him to get into school. Like,
Because Broly was destroying half the South Galaxy.
bro,
Like, what do you guys act like this man is just deuces for no reason? Like,
He
Vegeta
does
literally knew
though.
what was at stake and still said, "I gotta stay, bro." If Vegeta wasn't there, they wouldn't have won. But he even said, unless his daughter is born today, he ain't leaving. Goku in that same situation folded. He left like
no,
without a second.
no. The world was not at stake. Goku just wanted to train. This was before the Tournament of Power was a thing. And afterwards, he got the tournament, and afterwards, the tournament power got set up, and they started training for it.
No,
Goku,
I'm talking about the movies. I'm talking about when he was at Gohan's trying to get into the private school, and then also
Vegeta.
even the android thing. Like I understand that to a degree, and then also the driving thing
Okay,
where
but when he was trying to get Gohan to the private school, that was the Broly movie. They came, picked Vegeta up, Vegeta left. And you know why Vegeta left? Vegeta left to go start the new planet Vegeta. He said, "Deuces, boy." He got on this shit.
he took Trunks with him. What you
He
mean?
didn't take over with him. No, he got on that shit and was like, "Deuces." And then Goku showed up and was like, "What's going on?" Nah, see, exactly. The double standards. Just say y'all don't like Goku. Just say y'all
Bruh,
We
I
do.
started off saying when he's Kakarot, he has my utmost respect. I tip my hat. When he's Goku, he just be a little too slow for me. Like,
say y'all don't like Goku. I've defended my man's honor. Go ahead, Patrick.
Go. Okay. When we get to the super portion of Dragon Ball, his fatherly duties start to take a huge decline. Like he's not there. He's mostly at Whis' place. Or like even when his granddaughter was taken in the super movie, he could sense his daughter's power. He could sense his whole
nah, he
family's
couldn't sense.
energy.
He couldn't
Nah,
because
he
they
couldn't
couldn't
sense. He
they couldn't
barely sensed
contact Goku or
Gohan.
Vegeta. That movie. That was the whole thing.
He barely sensed Gohan, but the only reason he sensed Gohan was because I mean Toriyama kind of already said it, like he was the strongest in the universe at the time, so he was giving off mad power. But other than that, he couldn't sense Piccolo,
He couldn't
which
sense them.
begs the question: was Piccolo actually as strong as Goku and Vegeta? Because I'm pretty sure if he sensed his son a little bit, he would have sensed Piccolo. So that's a whole
Yeah,
nother
Yeah,
discussion.
he sensed Gohan's power and he sensed Pan's power. Why couldn't
wait, no, he
Goku?
sensed Gohan's power. Gohan went beast mode because Gohan was just that strong. So he was like, "Oh, Gohan, what's going on over there?" But during the whole thing when it was happening, he couldn't sense them because Piccolo couldn't contact them. That's why Piccolo
Mm-hmm.
went and got Gohan in the first place. So no, because once again, Vegeta wasn't there either. He was with Vegeta.
Hey, bro, in that situation, don't get me wrong,
But
the
it was
Earth was
Vegeta's
fine when they
kids.
left.
And on top of that, they couldn't sense the enemy either because the enemies were androids, and androids don't have
Exactly.
ki, so you
Yeah,
couldn't sense them.
that's fair. They have
So
unlimited
no,
strength.
Goku had no way of knowing unless Piccolo succeeded in contacting Whis, which he didn't. That they were in any danger. That was the whole point of the movie. That when Goku and Vegeta aren't there, who's saving who? And Toriyama just likes Piccolo.
That's a fact. No, no.
Everyone
I
likes
mean,
Piccolo. Everyone likes
Toriyama likes
Piccolo.
the
Toriyama.
testament though, Piccolo deserved that. I ain't gonna hold you. Gohan had his potential unlocked. There's no way. Like Roshi definitely had his time to shine against Jiren. Like no one would have thought that Jiren would be dodging Jiren. Roshi would be dodging Jiren's punches. Tien is the strongest human. We're just gonna confidently
Uh,
say that.
I think Krillin's
Krillin.
the strongest
I
human.
mean,
Nah,
I mean, nah, because Tien got a whole power boost early super. Like, my man's was training. Like, Krillin stopped training, came back to train. And they
yeah.
downgraded Goku's power just to give Krillin the time to shine. But Tien actually earned that for real. I ain't gonna hold you. He took a whole punch in the gut.
Tien's still training. Tien opened up a whole dojo and everything. Tien's still training. Like he the strongest human.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
Goku violated Tien. Like if Goku would have hit Krillin the same way he hit Tien, I promise you we wouldn't have saw Krillin.
But
Okay.
unless you guys got anything else,
Trying to think.
take your time. Take your time.
Even in no, I'm trying to think the brawl in like the better Broly, not the canon Broly. He was yeah, okay, no.
I mean,
Goku was there.
honestly,
Goku was fighting Broly. It was Gohan didn't show up, and you know Gohan sensed Broly's energy. You know he did, bro. Gohan was just like, I think they got it. even Piccolo. Well, even Piccolo didn't show up, but Piccolo was just like,
Yeah, there's nothing I could do in this situation.
Yeah, okay,
like,
fair.
Gohan definitely sensed Broly and Vegeta and Goku's energy and was like, ooh, I got more work to do. You know?
I'm saying, like, I could confidently say, I mean, regardless, we're gonna always see Goku as the
Bad father.
the father that stepped down, while Piccolo is the father that stepped up. But like I said, prior, Goku was definitely winning some Father and Husband of the Year awards prior to us getting halfway through Z, to be honest with you. And then it just started to fall off a little bit. But at the same token, his rival Vegeta definitely progressed to a point where he wasn't winning any husband, father, or person in general awards until once we got to Z, and then afterwards, once he did the sacrifice, Father of the Year after that, and as far as progression standpoint. So
I think that the idea of Goku being a bad father, and I love them, but I blame them for this, is Team 4-Star, Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
oh, for sure.
Because
Oh my god.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they rewrite the show to make the constant joke that Goku is terrible father, right? You know, you got the joke Piccolo should really look after him or something like that from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, right? But in the actual show, that's not true. It's the joke's not real. It's actual jokes. Like a lot of things in Dragon Ball Z Abridged is not true. But you have a lot of modern day Dragon Ball fans watching only Dragon Ball Z Abridged and playing a video game and thinking they know the Dragon Ball story without watching the actual show.
True, fair.
Right?
Fair.
At least watch Kai. Like, but that's a completely different debate. I think that's where the stigma of Goku being a bad father comes from. When it's not true in the actual show. Because when you watch the show, the first thing Goku does in Z is die for his son. The first thing Goku does in Z at all, like from scene one, is go get his son, go introduce his son to his friends. That's how Z starts. It starts out with him and his son, because that's what Dragon Ball Z is. It's a story about a man and his son.
I gave you that. Pre Z and early Z, I gave you that. I was just like, Goku was definitely role model father for real.
It's a story
He was
about
going camping with his kids, all that. Like,
I think after the Cell games, he just starts to decline in my eyes.
that pressure came on because he realized, damn, if this was just an android that was created on Earth, I got to train. Like,
fake news. He had to stay dead because if he came back, they would have came with him. And the second he came back, Bobby was like, "That's a strong energy on Earth right there. Let's go, man. Yeah, let's go absorb the energy so we can revive Boo." Sure enough, he came back, right? And who gave them the energy to revive Boo? Boo got the energy from what fight? Goku versus Vegeta. Who started that fight? Who started that fight? Who started that fight?
he prolonged the inevitable. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Supreme Kai was like, you can't fight him. Bobby's using you. Vegeta said, I know. I don't care. I want to fight Kakarot.
Goku prolonged that fight. Vegeta been giving him signs every time a villain came, like, "Hey, listen, you can't die yet because I need to fight you." He literally waited, and Vegeta was just like, "Bro, I don't know. The next time I'm gonna see you, you dead. You here for a day. We got smoke to handle. Like that's it. Like
he was even caring enough to not only look out for his son, but also his rival. Is that what I'm hearing?
And on top of that, if Goku really cared like that, I mean, he did have Super Saiyan 3. Now, mind you, he just didn't want to risk getting smoked because my theory has always been that Vegeta would have found a way to get some more power to either stalemate Super Saiyan 3, take the damage enough for him to revert back to Super Saiyan 2, or turn into Super Saiyan 3 himself. But we'll never know because, we never know.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but never know.
It's all speculation.
He gave Vegeta the fair fight he wanted, and they gave that energy to Buu, and that was not Goku's fault because Goku did not start that fight. But his Vegeta initiated the fight, and Saiyan pride is Saiyan pride. It's in their DNA. It's in their DNA, and they did what they had to do. But at the same time, when the Buu was revived and they saw that Gohan was taking that L, Goku said, "All right, let's stop the fight and let's go. You, me, and Gohan jump Buu." And they would have beaten Fat Buu if all
They
three of
would
them
have. I ain't gonna. They would have. They would have.
would have beaten him. But Vegeta was like, "Nah, I got this," and knocked my man's out in what can only be described as the dirtiest, underhanded knockout of the show. All right, and pulling out the Senzu Beans too. Crazy.
Bro, at the same time though, I still don't like. No matter what, I still don't blame him because at the same time, it's just like, bro, I was a prince. I came in ever since I came to Earth. I won that fight, our first fight. I won. I got jumped like 6-1, and then ever since then, you've been rubbing it in my face. Like, let me go save the day at this point. Now, mind you, he definitely did underestimate how strong Buu actually was, but even Goku didn't really know how. He had a speculation, but he didn't know how strong he was. So yeah, he should have went together. I mean, even Goku and Vegeta alone would have been fine. Now Gohan would have been kind of overkill, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like valuable lessons were learned, and we got some of the best speeches from Vegeta throughout the whole series.
We did. I give Vegeta that. His reasoning, although I don't agree with his reasoning, it's understandable when Vegeta himself breaks it down. I mean, fighting was all he had. His entire that was his bread and butter, his culture, his everything. That was he's a Saiyan warrior.
His dad was the same exact way, raised him exactly the way.
Yeah.
We
So
saw
Vegeta's motivations, perfect character writing. Best character writing, 100% to its
and also good character development on his end.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why Vegeta's so loved. Nothing to say about Vegeta. Oh my goodness, nothing to say about Vegeta.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's background noise, bro.
Nah, you good.
I'm like, damn.
But all I'm saying is, you can still hold the same. Like Goku is in the same ballpark. That's all I'm saying. That's why they rivals, yin and yang. Like, come on. My ending message is, Goku is not a bad dad. He's not a father of the year, but he's not a bad dad. He's definitely not one of the worst fathers in anime. I don't know why we even started off like that. You got Shao Tucker. You got homeboy from Neon Genesis, Evangelion. You got Gon's dad. Like
Gon's dad. Gon's dad was just not there from the beginning.
You got exactly.
Be there, bro.
He just doesn't want it to be there.
His son a message saying, "I don't want you." Like,
no, Gon's dad just wasn't there. He like straight up told exactly what Mark said. Yeah,
he left in that tape.
But
saying,
what I'm saying is, Goku was there for majority of the time, but decided not to, even though he had the ability to. Gon's dad was just a straight up absentee father. Goku decided to become an absentee father later in the series and decided, hey, I have the chance to save my son, but nah, I won't.
Nah, he saved his son every chance he got. Goku was not an absentee father throughout the entire series.
Again, I'm gonna come back to this. We just talked about this. But Cell games.
Mm-hmm.
He gave a Senzu bean to Cell, and Gohan was extremely injured. I'm gonna come back to that point because that was the shittiest way to be a father.
Here we go. All right. So let me break down my man's actions here. All right.
I understood.
He gave Cell the Senzu bean, right? That's everyone's main point about how Goku is a bad father. He gave Cell the Senzu bean. All right. So the reason why he gave Cell the Senzu bean, because he needed Cell to push Gohan to that point, because they would have lost regardless. Cell was not strong enough at the time after fighting Goku. Push Gohan to the breaking point of him to go Super Saiyan 2. If he would have not done that, Gohan would have lost the fight.
Are you saying Goku would have lost if he was given a Senzu Bean 2 and wouldn't be able to go Super Saiyan 2?
Goku would have lost the fight regardless.
Not Goku, Gohan. Sorry, not Goku.
Gohan would have lost, yes.
But that's implied.
Injured Cell would have not been able to push Gohan that far. And Gohan would have lost because Gohan did not believe in himself to beat Cell.
But that's we don't know that.
We do know that.
I mean, I can confidently say, yeah. I mean, Cell would have. Well,
Cell would have won.
Cell would have won against Gohan. He wouldn't have killed him, but it would have been like at that point, everybody would have just went to go jump Cell because
exactly. You needed Cell at full power to push Gohan to the brink, because even Cell during the fight was just like, I can see what Goku kind of talking about. There's some hidden power, and that's why he summoned the Cell Juniors to then torture Goku and the rest of them so Gohan could snap. And Cell saw that Gohan was holding back on accident because Gohan didn't know what to do. No one besides Cell and Goku believed that Gohan was that strong. Even Cell didn't know Gohan was that strong. That's why he gave Cell the Senzu Bean, because if Cell was not at full strength, none of that would have happened. Cell wouldn't have been cocky enough to push Gohan that hard. Goku took advantage of Cell's ego, then put Rise Gohan to the level he needed to be to win. And he was right. And they did won.
On that one, I will give him that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why he gave him the Senzu Bean.
Okay. I give you that.
My man's is not a bad father. He should not be in this discussion of worst anime fathers. He should not. We have Gon. We have dude from Evangelion, literally sacrificing his son for the apocalypse. We have Shao Tucker.
Shao Tucker's in his own class.
We have Killua's dad, literally sending his siblings out to kill his son.
Well, that's a whole assassin family.
Either way, Goku ain't do none of that. We gotta look. We don't gotta look that far in the Dragon Ball series. We got King Piccolo, literally.
Naruto's a better father.
We have that's an argument. Naruto had no reason. Naruto can literally clone himself.
Yeah,
Naruto had no reason not to be there. Naruto can literally create an army of himself, do all the jobs he needs to do at once in a day, and it wouldn't even deplete his chakra that much.
He gave up. He thought he was gonna die, but he gave up Kurama to save Boruto and.
Oh no! Say it right, Patrick. Kurama gave up Kurama. Naruto didn't know Barry on Low.
He thought he was gonna die though. He thought he was going to die for Boruto.
Yeah, he did. He didn't think he was gonna die for Boruto. So Naruto's not the worst father, but I don't think he's better than Goku, because Goku can't clone himself. Goku can't clone himself. Naruto can literally clone himself, and Naruto's in the village being the Hokage. He doesn't have to be there. He can literally clone himself and go home, but he didn't. Instead, he sent his clone home. He sent his clone home.
No, that was wild.
Yeah, that was that. I can't defend that.
He didn't clone himself to stay in so he could work and be at his daughter's birthday party at the same time. He sent the clone home.
That I can't defend. But after that whole movie happened, he decided to actually be a actual father. And
bro, I didn't even touch up on Boruto, but when I saw them panels, I was just like, yo, Hinata looks so over it. I was just like, dang, bro, like she literally took an L for you against Pain, like, and was just stalking you the whole Junin exams, like, you over.
Like that whole animators kind of screwed up Tsunade and Hinata. Like, look at them.
I haven't caught up with the Boruto anime.
They did you see what Tsunade looks like? She looks exactly the same. But why did everyone like Tsunade?
Titties.
She has none in Boruto.
Cancel the show.
Same with Hinata.
Cancel the show. What are we even doing anymore? Cancel the whole damn show. What do you mean they don't got titties? That's crazy. Cancel the show. Cancel the show.
So all in all, to end this video, I still Goku is not as shitty as I thought. He still has his bad points. Terrible points. But he's not the worst father in anime. Or one of the worst fathers in anime. Mark?
My man, you giving up on your point, stand strong. Me and RJ have had this debate for like the past 5 years, and I've still maintained, even with insurmountable evidence, I just feel it in my bones. But I know it's because I know it's because Vegeta's the better father, so I just be rubbing
Vegeta's
it in,
a better
but
father. Yes, we know that's bet. Yes,
I just be rubbing it in, bro. But
Piccolo's a better father.
Piccolo don't got kids.
He raised Goku and he raised Gohan and he raised Gohan's kid. He's picking fucking Pan up at school.
Piccolo spent a year training Gohan. 1 year. 1 year. Gohan's life, he spent a year training Gohan. The rest, training Gohan was Goku. And on top of that, he picked Pan up at school
more than once.
Oh God! So Patrick,
why is Gohan hitting up Piccolo, or why is he hitting up Piccolo to pick up Pan instead of his own father?
Because he has no way to contact Goku, which was the whole point of the movie. And on top of that, picking up Pan from school does not equate raising a child. Picking up a child,
to be honest with you,
does not equate to raising them.
That's where I step in, because Piccolo, when Gohan went to go pick it was Pan. Went to go pick Pan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Gohan's wife. Like, Piccolo was just like, nah, so you gotta rock her this way, you gotta do the bunny this way, she likes the bunny hop, you gotta sing to her this way. Like, he was going down the whole list. They was looking at Piccolo like, damn, I didn't even know this, and I'm her parents, and we her parents. So, I'ma honestly say, when it comes to fathering, Piccolo was like second to none in the series, except to like Krillin. But
Piccolo is a good ass baby.
So when it comes to training, who does Pan go to? Because at this point, Gohan's done. But
I mean,
even before
shown that it was Goku for sure.
Yeah, but GT is non-canon.
Super hasn't ended, but the person that originally taught Pan how to fight and do all the stuff that she was doing in the movie was Goku. She says it was Goku. She trained with Grandpa. She says that. She trained with Grandpa. Now, she was training with Piccolo at the start of the movie, but she trained with Grandpa. So stop. Just in conclusion, just say you don't like Goku and move on with your life. Stop all these allegations. Like, it's okay to hate somebody. It's all right. It's all right. I understand. I hate my characters too. Fuck you, Sasuke. I hate my characters too.
Whoa. He's a great emo bitch.
He's a bitch. But
a better father. He's an okay father.
Okay. All right. No. He's not even there.
He's there after the Boruto movie. After that whole fucking movie. He is there.
I mean, Naruto could clone himself, and he did Hinata dirty by sending a clone.
Oh, 100%.
Really he was just on the road, bro. Like, Sakura didn't know.
Sasuke was on the road. Literally. But whatever. In conclusion, they just hate Goku. They hate on my man.
We don't hate him. He's just not as good as father as RJ thinks he is. Okay. And truth be told, he grew on me after this as a father. It's not good.
Okay. I'm done. That's all I got.
That's my closing argument of he's an okay father. So thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. Take your time out of your day.
Worries, man. Thank you.
we gotta make more videos because this is funny. This time get Archie in it because we having three people arguing about how Goku's a shitty father is still, and you're the single person arguing about for Goku.
I'm holding it down. Archie wouldn't argue for Goku either.
Oh no, Archie would have. Archie's
Archie
takes.
don't like that man Goku either.
he hates Goku, but his takes on. I do want to make a video on him with him about his takes on One Piece.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I think Luffy.
I don't think you do, but okay.
He doesn't want to talk to me about One Piece anymore, but I want to make that a video.
Oh, Archie. Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
I don't think you want Archie's takes on One Piece, but
yeah, bro.
okay.
He's for Italian. He's for tyranny.
Clicks, but at what cost?
Oh.
But at what cost?
Oh, 100%. But thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. There's gonna be more anime videos like this.
On the Rise A&V.
Yeah, On the Rise A&V on YouTube. You can just type in at On the Rise A&V AV On the Rise AV on YouTube. Will pop up. Don't forget the at symbol. It will pop up. First channel, 6,000 subscribers. And then from there, you should be able to just find all the other stuff: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all the stuff from there, from the YouTube channels, all up there. So,
okay. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one.